Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
What's going on, man?
How much? How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Good.
Yeah. I'm praying for some rain around here. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah. A
We
little
went
bit.
from, a lot of rain in the spring.
I crushed it.
Yeah, it was
like records.
nonstop. Yeah. And then the last couple weeks here, we haven't really gotten any.
I'm on my lawn in like 3 weeks.
That's
now.
a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Except for we need the water, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Same here. It's like my neighbors are still cutting their grass. Like, you're just cutting brown grass and it's just dust everywhere. What are you doing? Yeah, right.
Yep. Hey.
Let's let it grow a little bit here,
Sure.
you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
No,
so I'm
letting it
the
ride.
same way. Yeah, letting it ride.
The grass dies, the weed dies, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Is that how it works?
I don't know.
I think the weeds then take over. You
I don't know. My yard looks about the same.
Okay,
So
that's
half
good.
weeds,
All right.
half grass.
All right.
It's all dead.
Yep. So get some rain here hopefully soon, but otherwise it's been kind of warm and sunny and kind of good grilling weather. Seen a lot of
It's
people
been
getting
great,
out
man.
there.
I've been seeing a ton of grills, like kind of driving around and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always looking out at the houses and
Do you do that? You find yourself doing that,
I
like
do.
looking to see like who's got like
Yeah.
what going on? Like,
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
yeah. Oh, awesome, man. That guy still got his
Yeah.
out, hasn't put it away
Yeah.
yet. Heck yeah.
You know what I noticed though? Maybe it's because it's like one of those things where you notice like the things that you have or whatever. Like when you buy a new car, all of a sudden you start seeing that car
The same
everywhere.
car
Yeah.
everywhere. Yep.
I see a lot of Webers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I do. I see like a lot of Webers and like multiple Webers in people's yards and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's weird, man. I'm the same way. Like when I'm driving in neighborhoods and stuff, I'm looking around like kind of like, go, what does it got over here? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, man. It's good to see. I was like, I was like smelling it in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff like, heck yeah.
Sometimes like, what's that bastard cooking? You know? It's like, who's doing this? This is my neighborhood.
Think you better than me, huh? Think you better than me?
Yeah.
I always joke too, 'cause we got one neighbor that'll use some lighter fluid. I'm always
You can
always
smell
laughing.
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
And
can
I
definitely smell that.
tell the kids, I say it real nice and loud. You smell that, kids?
Yeah. It's trash.
Lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Delicious.
It brings you back to my childhood.
Yeah,
because
man.
That's
Sure
all.
does.
That's all everybody uses. Just light that bad boy up.
Yep.
Memories. That's a good point, Ben. Those types of smells can trigger some memories.
They sure
in you,
can.
You know,
I sure can, man.
So get out there and grill as much as possible because you got the kids. They're not gonna be around for too much longer. They got to grow up and be off, and those are the things they're gonna remember is those smells in the backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad's cooking up burgers again today.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Good, man. That's what I want them to remember.
Right.
And like my wife always makes it a point to tell the kids, like, you're so lucky Daddy cooks like this
Yeah.
for you. So
And what do they say? I know, Mom. It's good chicken.
it's good chicken. It's good chicken.
Do you get a chance to get out and grill at all recently since the last time we talked last week?
Dude, yeah, I've done a couple of things, man. So Greg, I cooked up some chicken, and we did some. I just smoked it for like an hour.
Yeah.
Brought it in, shredded up, and I did like buffalo chicken stuffed shells, and the kids crushed it.
Buffalo chicken
Stuffed shells.
stuffed like shotgun shells.
No. Like they're like the bigger shells that you would fill like with like ricotta cheese or stuff like that.
Oh, so like almost
Like
like
the
a
jumbo?
ravioli type of thing?
Sort of.
Or
but
are these like the circle ones, like the seashell ones?
the seashell ones.
Oh,
like
so
the
you
big shells.
big ones. You stuffed
Yep.
them. Okay.
Mhm.
Not like the shotgun shell, like the long ones.
Nope.
No, these are okay. I
Yeah.
got you now.
So I did obviously boil them in on the stove and stuff. Did the chicken out on the grill, and then put them all in like a tin pan and then put it back out on the grill
Yeah.
to just kind of continue to cook.
Right.
So because the
Now, did you cook these noodles all the way through first, or just like kind of sort of
al dente.
al dente? Okay.
Yep.
So they're a little firm still.
A little bit, yeah. So which made it nice to stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're not like
They're not mushy or anything.
they're peeling
like that.
apart. Yeah. So that's why I had to put it back on.
Mm-hmm. So they
So
couldn't
cook a
cook it a
little
little bit more.
Yeah, dude, they crushed them.
Did you put any liquid in the pan with
No.
just had the shells and then you filled them with the chicken and the buffalo stuff and then you put them on the tin, you wrapped it, covered it and then you put it back on.
Yeah.
So it kind of steaming them up a
Yep.
little bit. Okay, got it.
Just and so I covered them too. So
Covered
just-
with aluminum foil.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking.
Yep.
Did you put like any sauce, like buffalo sauce on them or anything?
On top?
Yeah.
No, because it had it in the mix.
Okay.
So
So
it was,
just ate it like that.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just literally just grab it like I'm telling you, man.
One
it
at a
was
time, like
basically
finger food.
Yeah. Yeah, and then so I had a few pieces of chicken left over that I didn't
Mm-hmm.
shred. And I was like, all right, cool. We'll save this for like food,
Yeah.
throughout the week, whatever. And my daughter's been taking kind of salad for lunch lately. She's been really into that. And I said, hey, do you want some chicken on this
Mhm.
salad? She goes, yeah. And she took it to school, and one of her friends was like, wow, what do you have in there? And she goes, well, there's chicken. My dad cooked, did it on the grill. And she
Yeah.
goes, can I have a piece? And she gave it to a friend, and she's like, yeah. She goes, this is the best chicken I've ever had in my
Ooh.
life. So
Well, that's her new best friend.
there
huh?
you have it.
Yeah.
That's I was already your best friend.
Oh,
so.
okay. She's coming
So
over
yeah,
for dinner
well,
tomorrow.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
I was like, you hear that?
Yeah.
See how lucky you are?
See how
Huh?
lucky you are. Never forget that.
Yep.
You're gonna
I
be
wrote
talking
that down on
about
the
you're
calendar.
gonna be talking about that for
Oh, you have
the
no
rest of your
idea.
life.
You have no idea.
At her wedding, you're gonna get up there. Remember that one
Remember
time?
that time? Huh? Remember that? So yeah, dude. So that was cool.
Nice.
And I cooked the turkey a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
I told you about that. I'd saved like the kind of the carcass, and I did some homemade broth.
Broth.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. It was better than the first batch I made last year at Thanksgiving, so
Nice,
it's coming
man.
around. Did that, man. Cooked some soup up with that, with the rest of the
Alright,
turkey and
alright.
stuff. And then on just the other day, I did a chuck roast,
Mm.
and man, it was I think on Monday, because we were just packing orders and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not leaving today. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna start it like first thing in the morning. I want to cook this for like 8 hours.
Mhm.
Just let it roll.
Mm-hmm.
My grill, like I did it on the water smoker.
Yeah. Your vertical
The
water
vertical
smoker.
one,
Yeah.
And I didn't have any water in there or anything like that. It was beautiful out that day, right? Like,
Yep.
and the sun's just beating down in the backyard. I didn't do anything too crazy. Like the grill shopped like 400 degrees.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been keeping it in the shade because it's been
Yeah.
so sunny out.
Mhm.
It's just trying to keep the temp down. And I've, to be honest, I haven't been putting as much fuel in either. I've been
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, I just
Cut.
I just loaded up
Yeah,
like
yeah.
normally would, and like didn't think anything of it, man. And like it shot, and I was like,
Dang.
dude. So I tried to like open it up, kind of let it calm down a little bit and stuff, and like just like, geez, it took forever though to like. So I threw it on. It was still hot, like the
Mhm.
whole time it was just
Mhm.
running hot. And then finally the sun kind of got behind like some of our trees and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it dropped down to like below 200. I was like,
Yeah.
God, I gotta like get more in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez. But it was dude, it was solid. It was I kept it real simple. I used some really coarse like cracked black pepper.
Yeah.
I did some sea salt. I kind of made my own rub for it.
Mhm.
I did throw a little bit of our ground pounder in there, a little bit of onion powder, but then just coated it all up. And
Mhm.
I tried too where I took it out Saturday morning to unthaw, let it sit out, and like I seasoned it all Sunday, maybe Saturday night. Saturday night I seasoned it all and then put it on a plate
Mhm.
just in the fridge, kind of what we've been talking about like with the steaks lately.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just let it
The
ride.
dry brine.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I cooked it till about like 165, and then I wrapped it in the butcher paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was like, I got time, man. I'm gonna let this just roll. And I wrapped it in the butcher paper, which I've been wanting to do for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I threw it in a tin pan when I pulled it at 205. Threw it in a tin pan. Wrapped it in, I wrapped that, covered it in tin foil, and then wrapped it in a towel, and I put it in a cooler.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then just let it rest for like 4 hours.
Then how'd it go?
Dude, it was great. We did tacos with it that night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like real simple. We just threw some of our hot brass on there. No, I take that back. I went with point blank. I went with the jalapeno.
Okay.
Went green on it.
Right.
And dude, it was just, man, like I was sitting there chopping it up, and the bone just pulled right out.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
just something there, just kind of chopping it up. People kept coming up and just grabbing pieces.
Of course.
Grabbing pieces.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out. Wait.
Get out.
I'm not done yet. Yeah.
You're gonna lose a finger.
Yeah.
It was solid, man. Solid cooks. Like,
That's
I've
good.
been trying to get back into it a little bit when I can.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've never done the shells like that before.
Yeah.
The jumbo shells like that. It was great.
That's good.
They crushed it.
Yeah.
We had like 6
You have to write that
left
down.
over.
You have to write that down. So, we got a website with recipes and stuff. We can put it out there for our
Sure.
friends.
Honestly, I really didn't measure anything.
Hey, well, we could. That
It's
we
easy.
can easy to remedy. Man.
No, it was I almost made like a buffalo chicken like dip and then just stuffed the shells with it.
And
then
okay.
Yeah, some green onion, did a little bit of cream cheese, some cheddar cheese, and the shredded chicken. Just mix it all up, and like a little bit of the buffalo
cheese
sauce.
good, meat good,
yeah,
noodles good.
Yeah, stuff it in there and just let it ride, dude. It was. You should have seen Cal, dude. He was just.
Jeez.
Even like the next day, he's like, "Dad, we still got some of those left. Can I have some of them?" Like, dude, it's 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Let the boy eat. That's what I say.
Because he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't get enough, does he?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
solid.
that's a nice solid breakfast. Nice cup of milk, and then with your buffalo stuffed shells.
Yeah.
Oh, hearty breakfast there. Good. Start off right.
Well, as soon as he left, I ate one.
I'm
so.
sure you did. Pop one in.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Thought about it, but I didn't.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. To put together some, that recipe down there, and we could put it out there for our friends.
Sure.
To try
Love to share that. Not
Right.
too bad. Like it's super simple.
Yeah.
Literally super simple.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, man. I just did some burgers on Sunday evening. So did some burgers, and then, I've been using the stew meat, and I just haven't been doing anything with it except for just putting it in my cast iron and seasoning it and like smoking it. So like it got some nice beefy nugs, is what I call them now. So like instead of like doing something really complex, like I was doing the burgers. I was like, man, I'm gonna take some of the stew meat out. Like it's about a pound for the package or whatever.
right.
And I just season it with some of my stealth seasoning. This with the activated
blackening?
with the activated charcoal and stuff in there. And I just did that, like, because I seasoned the burgers with that too. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna let this ride. And I put it in the cast iron, put some hickory wood chips on the Weber, and let it go for a while, like an hour and a half. And like they get a nice smoky flavor to it. They kind of harden up a little bit because I'm not covering it. I'm not trying to keep it moist or anything. I'm trying to kind of almost dry it out like a jerky almost.
Sure. So you don't put any broth or anything in the pan?
No.
A little butter at all?
Nothing. Oh, I put a little butter. Sorry.
Okay.
I put a little butter in the
Just
bottom.
more or less
Yeah.
help with sticking though.
Yeah. So I did that, and I just let it ride, and they come off nice and tender still with a little bit of hardness on the crust.
What do you cook? Like, what are your temps, and then how long are you doing it?
Man, this is kind of like your recipe. Like, I don't know. I just let it go because I'm
See
like,
where we're at?
yeah. So like, I'm keeping it low, obviously. Like, I'm not trying to go above 300.
Sure.
Even with the burgers, because like I'll put the burgers.
We're doing smash burgers or just?
That's just regular burgers.
I got you,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll put the burgers right over the coals, and then I'll put the beef stew meat on the opposite side.
So it's catching some of that burger.
Yeah,
smoke too,
yeah.
huh?
So it's all kind of all mingling together. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So, but like
Sure.
says I don't need to keep it like usually if I'm doing burgers, you're doing like almost like a steak, like 500 or whatever. 450.
Yeah.
But this one I'm kind of letting it go a little bit, catch some of that smoke.
I was cooking them, what, 6-7 minutes aside?
Yeah. So and then flipping them and doing the same, but
Yeah.
they still get a little char on them because they're right over the coals. And then when I want to heat it up real fast, like I'll take the top off so the airflow can come in and heat the coals up, and then you get a nice, some of the drippings go down and you flare up, so you get a little charbroil.
Do you blow on the coals at all?
No, I don't. I just kind of let it go. I wasn't in a rush or anything like that. So as the burgers are done, then I put the lid back on, and then I let the stew meat go a little bit longer.
With some of that,
Yeah.
more of the burger
Yep,
smoke
yep.
and stuff. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So
Just that natural drippings.
yeah, and then like after about an hour, I pull them off. I mean, these are small, like 1-inch pieces, so it doesn't take long for them to actually cook through. And still, I mean, they're still tender, but like I have a nice little crust on the outside. So it's almost like a jerky on the outside, but like almost like then kind of a little bit more tender steak on the inside. So
Okay.
I just been doing that, and then like I let them cool down, and like you can just grab and pop it in your mouth, man. Like it's, I used it, made some eggs in the morning, took a couple of those, put them in
Nice.
there, and
Yeah.
made a salad, put a couple of those on top of it, so it's just like one of those things where you just man,
grab and go. You know?
grab and go, you
I
know.
like that.
So that's kind of what I was doing. And I honestly, man, that's one of like the last couple of cooks I've been doing it like that way, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
Because I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of packets in there, so I'll still save some for when I want to do some actual stew or something like that. But in the meantime, it's a nice little treat, you know, nice little, like I call them, beefy nugs.
Yeah, heck yeah. Like what a great snack too, right?
Yeah.
It's just easy. Something, grab like 2 or 3 of them,
Yeah.
and then like move on.
Right.
There's times too I'm like, I'm hungry. I just need a snack on something just real quick. Like,
Right.
You know.
Fill you up on some protein, high quality
right.
protein instead of some of that, you know, complex carbohydrates, you know, from chips or crackers or something like that. You know what I mean?
Or,
Keeps you full longer.
Loaded noodles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I just some quick cooks, but you know, just playing around a little bit, and you know, with the boys starting school and Owen having to get up earlier to go to high school, you know, he's up at 5:45 now. Like I've been waking up earlier to start like making some breakfast and stuff for them so he can have it. So I've been experimenting that too, like
breakfast.
Yeah, not on the on the grill or anything, but just inside, you know, playing around with some stuff, you know, egg, sausage, you know, sweet Italian sausages and all that kind of stuff. So
like brats are like more like breakfast.
More like breakfast. So I get the ground sausage.
Stuff that you're making yourself?
No, not yet. I'm just like right now. I'm kind of in like creative, like let's try some new things out mode.
See how it goes.
And then like from there, you know how it goes.
You know, like breakfast burritos and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So I made like you know, like a breakfast quesadilla, you know, with you know, eggs and cheese and stuff. And then I made some breakfast egg cups with sausage and eggs and cheese in there. So
did you put those in like the muffin pans?
Yeah, the muffin tins.
Did you bake it?
Yeah, baked it. Yeah.
Okay.
So like you know, that's how I start. You know, you start playing around with certain things, and then you kind of graduate. Like, okay, I got this process down, or like these types of things. Now let's try and smoke it, or let's try and go out to the grill and see if this works the same way. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the breakfasts. Is like not only that, but like French toast sticks, French toast, waffles, you know, pancakes, like. Just trying a bunch of new stuff in the mornings now. Like this morning, I made like some an apple and old-fashioned oats, like oatmeal, but like, you know, caramelize the apples first, and then you put like the oats in there in the water, and you boil it down. So just like, you know, just experimenting with a lot of different stuff right now.
I like that.
More in the morning because the boys are getting up early. Like, let's make some meals in the morning because after school it's just crazy, right? With like
go run, gotta get here, drive there.
3 different practices, you know, baseball, football, you know, so it's just crazy. So like I don't get much chance to really cook much after, you know, during the day. So I'm like, let's get up early and let's try it in the morning. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying a couple things out, and you know, eventually some of these things will probably make their way outside to the grill. But
I love that stuff.
Start inside first, and then kind of work our way out.
Like I said, I think this summer we've been trying to be a little bit more creative and kind of think outside the box on some things that we're doing. So we'd love to hear from everybody out there listening.
Yeah.
Any kind of recommendations?
Yeah, especially like for me right now, like breakfast. Like, what are you doing? And don't come at me with like this whole like huge like
don't come at
like
me.
with like the bacon weave with like the, you know, the sausage and like the meatloaf with like eggs. It's like
delicious, Greg.
Yeah, I'm looking like, hey, give me something that's 5 to 10 ingredients that's gonna be between, you know, 15 to 30 minutes. You know, it's gonna take me. So that's where I'm at right now, Ben. Like maybe down the road when the boys get a little bit older and they're a little bit more self-sufficient in the mornings, you know, like I still got the younger ones, that maybe I'll have more time to do that. But like right now I'm just like, okay, what's 15 to 30 minutes that I can make, you know, that's within 5 to 10 ingredients like that I'm probably having in my pantry or my kitchen. That's where I'm at. So if you got any of those types of recipes, shoot them my way. Can be in the grill. Like if I get up early enough and I get the grill going, I'll go do that. Which I've done in the past. I'm still up, but usually I got to plan a little bit ahead of time, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if I have like, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to do this, but you know, the actual ingredients and things need to be a little simple. You know what I mean? Not going to go smoke a big old like breakfast loaf in the morning. I could do it ahead of time, but like I said, like the afternoons and evenings are like crazy right now. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's kind of what I've been doing.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate your support.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I do like the breakfast foods too, man.
I know
you could always do breakfast for dinner too. Like so.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, always doing like you know, French toast or something, pancakes. You know, potato pancakes.
Yeah, man. I told you, like we've been doing a lot of like breakfast out on the grill and stuff. Just like, you know, potatoes and sausage, like
Yeah.
smoky links and eggs, like just scrambled eggs out there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard. Just throw in the cast iron, dude. Like let it smoke and ride, and it's. I don't know, man. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole, again, it's just like doing a frozen pizza out
Yeah.
there. It's a whole different flavor.
Absolutely.
It just adds to it and stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, so today, man, like, I was doing some reading, this morning, you know, when I'm, you know, checking my news stories and things like that,
Sure.
you know, got to catch up on like the Golden Bachelor and all that kind of stuff.
You're the worst, man.
Yeah, I'm just joking, but
No, you're not.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that. But, you know, when I'm like looking at business news and stuff, because obviously we run a business here, you know, we love barbecuing and grilling, but ultimately we're still running a business. So I'm checking out what's going on in our industry as well as what's going on in other industries. And one that's like adjacent to barbecuing is kind of the outdoor space, like the hiking, the fishing, the camping. And I've been seeing a lot of news stories recently about like these big like outdoor companies like REI and things like that are just having like massive losses because what they saw was during COVID, you know, 4 years ago, when people couldn't be inside together, like they started going outside together. Sure. So, you know, fishing, you know, camping. Hiking, camping. So like all these companies saw this huge surge, and barbecuing and grilling was kind of the same way too. Like because people couldn't go and to the restaurants and stuff. Then they started wanting to do it themselves. So what did they do? They went out and bought grills and smokers and all this kind of stuff. So very similar paths that like the outdoor industry versus like barbecuing and grilling. So, you know, that got me thinking like, what's the current state of like barbecue in America, right? So where are we at right now? So I was starting to do some research and things like that, and just because like, you know, there are similarities. Like, could we start seeing like this huge downtrend in barbecuing and grilling because, you know, people, you know, other industries similar are seeing huge, massive losses, fire sales of businesses that started up, and there's a whole number of reasons for that. Not just like that COVID is essentially over, or, you know, wasn't really an issue in the first place, you know, and if you do your research, you know, but we won't go down that road. People aren't doing those things anymore, right? They're going back into their old, not necessarily old ways, but going back into, you know, things that they used to do maybe pre-COVID and pre-lockdown and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to know, because we're in the industry, what's the current state of barbecue in America? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you know, I'm doing the research here, like a lot of positives going on, and a lot of people that listen to this podcast, you know, you are smart people because you listen to this, first of all.
Naturally,
you know, very smart and good-looking people listen to this podcast. Oh, and side note, like we're in the top 1% of podcasts because we've created more than 3 podcasts. So congratulations.
There you go.
Yep. Bar's really low there.
That's good because we need it low.
We need it low for ourselves. Yeah. So, you know, again, like when I'm looking at what's going on here, I looked at a couple different resources, and this was like the Hearth Patio and Barbecue Association. So it's kind of official, but a lot of different other places had kind of similar statistics.
Are we the BA, Ben and Greg Barbecue Association?
It is, yeah.
Okay, good.
Lifetime members.
Yep. Good.
Yep. If you guys want to be included in that, just subscribe to our newsletter as well as pay us $10 a month.
Well done, Greg.
Yeah. So 80% of all homeowners now own a barbecue or a grill. Now, pre-pandemic, like 2019, it was only like 60-some%. So they saw an initial spike right away, right? So like, and it says here, let's see. So yeah, so it was up from 64%, you know, in 2019. So still good, solid, you know, people at least have grills at home and things like that. 38% have bought a new grill since the pandemic. And then in recent years here, 12% of people grill kind of for all their meals, like not just for dinner. Like a lot of people think like grilling is kind of primarily just, you know, evening time dinners or whatever. But as we just discussed, like you can do it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, whatever. And then other things like I found really interesting, like why do people grill? Like, you know, why did people start grilling and start to grill? Like they break it down here. Over half, less like 57%, do it for the flavor And I'm interested. Like, I'm going to go through this list. And I'm interested to hear which one you are. 40% do it for lifestyle. 33% do it for entertainment. 29% do it for convenience, and then 23% see it as a hobby.
Ooh.
So which one would you?
Go through the list again.
So do you do it for the flavor?
What are the percentages?
57%
for flavor.
Well, like these are kind of I don't know how because
these
don't add up to 100%.
Okay.
This is
so it's
kinda,
like you kind of pick a couple.
Yeah, right. So top 5 reasons.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
These are top 5
All
reasons. Lifestyle, entertainment, convenience, or as a hobby.
Lifestyle. I mean, to me, it's kind of a lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I went.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of between like lifestyle and hobby I guess. Yeah, that's where I was at too.
Entertainment, no.
Yeah. No. We try and do it for ourselves, to entertain ourselves, I guess. Yeah.
But then that goes back to like lifestyle. I think more.
Right.
I don't do it to entertain anybody else. I do it to entertain myself. And that's a lifestyle choice, right, Greg?
It is. It sure is.
What was the convenience? I wouldn't say. I'd say that.
I don't know if it's convenient.
All the time.
Maybe if you just firing up the
but you
propane
gotta think too, man. Well,
grill
if you're
or
doing
something
like propane
like that.
or like a pellet grill.
Yeah.
Maybe
it could be.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'd go lifestyle.
Yeah, same here. It's just kind of like it's what we like to do, and then it's
hobby too.
It's built in, like like you mentioned, like our families are lucky that we do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the good. I guess the good stuff is like people are still barbecuing and grilling, like
we see that all the time.
Right.
We mention this all the time. Like how many people when we're out at events, like, dude,
I just bought my new.
I just bought this. Or I'm looking to upgrade, or I just upgraded.
Yeah.
I haven't cooked on this yet. Like
I just bought my first one. Like I'm looking to start, and I'm looking for like ideas and flavors and stuff.
Yeah. And other people too, like, oh, I've got 5.
Yeah. And this is what brought me to like the next piece was like, okay, in this article or in this research, they say like because we're 4 years out now from people buying their first ones in the surge, right? That people are going to start buying replacements for the ones that they bought. Mm-hmm. I thought like, well, replacements like. I don't think I've ever gotten rid of a grill.
Let's see, man. I did once, but that one was I think I told you this. It was one of the first grills that I had that was like that small like propane one, the tailgating one.
Yeah.
And I got rid of it. Like we went to tailgate like in one of my sister's soccer games. And I needed to refill the propane. And
you didn't have any, right?
You didn't have any, so
you just put charcoal in there.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
charcoal
that.
I pulled the tube out, threw that away. Like, man, screw it. This is a charcoal grill now.
Yeah.
And I used it like that for years, man.
Yeah.
Like I think when we went up to the Packers game and stuff like that, we used that. That's what we used. Like, and you had yours, but yeah. So the one time I did replace that was I stopped, and we were getting some like brats to do, and I went back to kind of the grill section, and they had like a small kettle on sale for like $35 or something like that. So I was like, well, I'll upgrade it.
Yeah.
And I left that other one out in the parking lot, so I was hoping someone would snag it.
Sure. Yeah.
That was the only time though.
Yeah. And I could see that, but
not like
4 years, like every 4 years you're replacing like a grill or something like that. I don't know. Like that's for us, man. Like I'm looking to keep these around as long as I can.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever gotten rid of one. I still got 5. Like I don't use them all the time.
No,
like I've got my favorites, but
dude, we drive around and we look for ones to pick up on the side of the road.
That's a good point. That's a good point too. Yeah.
I'd say not everyone has that mentality, Greg.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go out to the marketplace and see what's out there,
Man,
and see a lot of good deals out there.
Greg, I'm telling you, dude, when we always look and see like in the Oak Creek area when they're like big, like dump days and stuff. I was so mad this last year. I was 30 seconds late. 30 seconds late. I would have been ahead of this guy, and I saw it. I was like, because he turned ahead of me.
Was it just some like scrapper who had like a bunch of stuff in the back and then this nice grill?
It was just like here in just a car, and he grabbed it and put it in the back of his car. And like he knew, like because he stared me down when I would go past. Like, yep. Screw that guy.
Yeah, right.
I'll find you again someday, buddy.
Yeah.
But I mean that's our mentality, right? Like, I grabbed one a few years ago off of that.
So did I. Like, I got my 18-inch Weber, old school.
Yeah.
Like it was just like the tray, ashtray. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
and,
That's I grabbed one of those
yeah,
too.
yeah.
A lot of new grate for it and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And like just yeah.
brand new, just like new to me.
Yeah. New.
But no, like part of this, you know, and again, like back to this article, like getting back to like why, you know, the current state of barbecue in America, like their anticipation of people buying replacement grills is like at this time right now. But I don't know, Ben. Like I just don't know that that's going to be the case. Like, cause I think a lot of people like you and me that like we hold on to them until like they break or like they, you know, maybe we don't have space for them anymore or I don't know. Like, but,
right, man. I don't think it's like in our mentality is we're not replacing, we're adding to the collection.
we're adding to it.
We're to the, you know, to our, you know, itinerary. Like
Right.
we're adding like artillery, right? Like we're building it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think too, like a lot of people that I talk to that have gotten new grills and stuff. I mean, they've added to it, and not so much been like, oh, I replaced this one.
Right.
I mean, I think that's kind of more along the we've talked to some people with like pellet grills. I think more along like the Traeger side
Mm-hmm.
that have been like, yeah, mine died or this and that, or I'm, you know, replacing it with a newer model. And I think that's where I've seen the most. That's honestly, dude, where I've seen the most. Like people have said, oh yeah, I'm replacing it.
Mm-hmm. So part of this too is like the type of grills used, which I found this one kind of interesting based off of the people that we talked to. So out of like all the people that own grills, like 62% own propane grills, like households. So 62% of households own like a gas grill due to convenience. But the growing interest in pellet grills, only 2%. Only 2% of households own a pellet grill. I found that was interesting.
That surprises me a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, but then charcoal remains pretty popular as well. So like 53% of households own a charcoal grill in addition to maybe another grill.
That's all, man. Like think about all the places that you could go to buy a grill, right? Like when you walk in,
But
what are the ones you
right.
see right away?
You
It's
see
pellet
the-
grills.
yeah, man, that was crazy to me when I heard that. Like because the people that we talk to, it's almost like 80-20. It's like 80% are pellet and
Yeah.
like 20% are like charcoal or stick or something like
Yeah.
that, or propane or something else. So I like only 2% of households own a pellet grill. So that tells me maybe that there's still a huge opportunity in the pellet grill space that like from a barbecuing and grilling and smoking standpoint that like, well, I guess it could go either way. Like people aren't as invested and bought into those types of things as we thought they were.
Did you take this survey?
I didn't.
No, I didn't either. So
Right.
I mean, how much out there is like, you know what I'm saying? Like depends on like kind of their market sample size that they use.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So yeah, I guess there's a lot to go into the research, but like some of this stuff was pulled from like 3 different areas, 3 different sources, and they give the sources here too. But yeah, I found that interesting. Like only 2% of households. Maybe it's a cost factor too, because you know pellet grills are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, some of them cost, you know.
If your first
That's
one's
a
like
car.
a couple $100, you know,
Yeah.
as opposed to like a charcoal or even like these you know propane ones you can get for under $100 now, you know. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting, man. Like the state of barbecue. I mean, it's strong, but there's a lot of outside influences right now with the cost of, you know, meat, especially. One of the main things you're putting on a grill is meat. Like with the cost of, you know, ribs and pork and beef, it's like could be a hindrance. Like plus not only that, but then like the cost of like the fuel you're using, you know, whether that's, you know, charcoal, because that's obviously up across the board. So yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of in this flux right now of you have competing priorities of more people kind of cooking from home, doing things because they can't go out and afford, you know,
Right.
restaurants and bars and things like that now. But then at the same time, like you can't really afford much else to grill either. So do you think there's going to be like an increase in like vegetables and, you know, plant-based stuff because it's a little cheaper?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I mean, it's gonna come full circle, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'd be my guess. You know, and even too, like you're not seeing, you know, like pork butts and stuff, and the shoulders like are smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have you noticed that?
Oh yeah, so like it's what do they call it? Shrinkflation. Is that what it is? So,
Yeah.
so not only are prices going up, but the amount that you're
Sizes,
getting
the
for that
portion
are
sizes
going
are-
down.
Mhm.
So that's obviously going to have an impact on what you're doing. And thankfully, like for us, like the cost of beef and things like that really don't impact us too much because we bought that cow and we got but the cow's gonna it'll be gone here soon. We're going through it pretty quick.
Yeah, man.
So
I was counting my the package, the burger package.
Yeah, I'm down to a couple.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to maybe look locally here for somebody to
Mhm.
butcher another cow for us here. But I mean, so we really haven't been impacted that much that way, except for the processing cost when we got this last one was quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just see like these trends and other like adjacent industries, and it always makes me question, like, for us, what's next for our industry. Since the dawn of time, people have always grilled and outside over fire. You can always go back to that,
So Greg, I've been seeing like too a lot of people buying like in bulk,
yeah,
and then like people buying these massive pork tenderloins,
yeah,
and then they'll cut them and they'll do like make them into pork chops or pork steaks or,
themselves.
Yeah.
So you're saying like go to like these wholesale like big discount places, get big ones because it's more cost effective. Yeah, as opposed to just going to get like this single family ones.
Think about it, man. I mean, you're paying, some of these steaks and stuff that you're buying just for like 4 fillets or whatever. I mean, they're $30, $40, $50. Like, or you can buy like this whole big beef cut for $150, and now you're getting like, I don't know, 12 steaks out of it.
Yeah.
Like, you just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options.
You gotta
for
do it yourself.
You gotta do it yourself. So again, like these types of things take a little bit of forethought, and then also you have to execute on it, because they're not gonna do it themselves. So otherwise, you're gonna pay. That's why you pay that premium for like individually, wrap things. So if you're looking to save some money, maybe that could be an option for you. But yeah, I just thought it was very interesting to me, and for us as well. Like, we've been pretty lucky as a business that we haven't seen any really disruptive supply chain issues with ingredients or supplies when we're getting things bottled. I will say, like, this most recent one, like, we've had to switch up some of our bottle caps because of some shortage supplies coming in. But like, if that's the biggest issue that we have, I think we're pretty lucky so far. But I mean, there's this so many things that can influence like our industry, from the price of meat to the price of supplies, and then also the cost of like the fuel and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, like, people are always going to probably cook meat over fire. It's just, how are they going to do that, and how are they going to do it in probably the most cost effective way for them.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. We still get to talk to a lot of people and stuff who are buying grills and adding to their, like I said, their arsenal of stuff out on the back deck. How many people do we get? Like, man, my wife says if I come home with one more grill,
and then we always say you have to ask your wife for permission.
I don't know, bummer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. If I came home with like 4 more, my wife would probably laugh. Like,
exactly. As long as
we're using them.
We're using them.
Cooking on all of them. We're, but that's the difference too. Like, maybe they don't get used. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I can't tell you. Like, lately we've been just kind of running through them.
Right.
And trying different things and seeing what works, what doesn't work. Playing with it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, my answer is, well, this is for the business.
It's for the business.
So,
yep.
I think we're lucky in that sense too. We get to do this every day. That's the fun part. And try stuff out.
Yeah.
So man, I was driving over here today and I saw this massive green egg on the back of someone's porch. Yeah, it was huge. I don't know if I've seen one out really besides in stores, like on someone's back deck that's been like that big. So I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Fire that bad boy up,
Nice.
Here we are, and it's 9 a.m. Get that thing rolling.
Let's go.
So, yeah, man, it's good to see, though. It's good to see, like, I love driving around, especially like this time of year, man. Like people still having their grills out, and I'd say like, man, if you're in the market, they're gonna go on sale soon. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out for those. Like
Even right now, man. Like
that's what I'm saying. They're starting to drop a bit. So
yep, things are starting to drop, and you should be able to find some good deals. And even on like meat and stuff like that. Like
hopefully,
yeah, stock up, get your holiday gifts for yourself.
Absolutely,
soon. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I wanted to walk through that with you. I thought that was very interesting. I read that this morning, and as I started putting things together, I was like, man, like, what's going on in our industry? So, industry, at least from my perspective, is still strong.
I think it's very strong.
Yeah, I think you'll start seeing maybe a little bit of step away from the premium, like the Traegers and things like that, and you see people find more cost-effective products that are made in America still, like your Green Mountain grills and things like that, and your Yoders.
So like Pit Bosses, right?
Pit Bosses, I believe, are still made here in America. But yeah, so I think you'll start to see some of that trending a little bit more. And there's always going to be a place on your patio for a nice Weber charcoal grill.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I think, I still probably do like 90% of my cooks on that thing.
Yeah.
And I bought it 10 years ago when we got our house.
Same.
10 and a half now. So
I haven't been seeing much about Blackstone. I don't know if we consider that kind of grilling and barbecuing, but it's making its way into the patio arsenal.
Yeah, I'd say it's. I mean, I would count it. Like even at the last event, man, like we talked to a couple who was going camping and they bought a new Blackstone like portable one to take have on their camper. I think it was like a 16-inch or something like that. She was saying. So like, add it. I guess add it. It's obviously it's different, but you're starting to see too a lot more like griddle like inserts for grills and stuff too. Oh, yeah. So like that's kind of, I mean, I've been eyeing those up, like looking at those is like that's interesting, like because really we weren't seeing a lot of that the past 2 years. Now it's you can get one to fit almost any size grill, right? Yeah. So I think you kind of have to add it, I guess, to like the grill category. I mean, I'm not running the store to get one. Yeah, but to each their own. I think whatever, if it's gonna get you outside and you're gonna enjoy the process and stuff like that, awesome. I know like when we did that event a few months ago, like at where was it? Over at Milligers. They like the Traeger rep was there and he was talking to me all about like the Traeger grill that they do, that they have now and put together, and it was crazy. Like I'll be honest, like that thing was wild to me.
Right.
So like he's like, dude, they left nothing, no stone unturned on that one. Like they gave all of their reps like a Blackstone, like take this apart, dissect it, do what you got, like figure out what it's missing and add it to ours. Kind of thing. Like, so I mean, good on them. They're like, product testing and stuff like that. And stuff, but like again too, like I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use like the meat sheet or the cast iron and do it on add the real smoke flavor to it. Yeah,
that's a good point. All right, man. Well, we got to pick a winner before we sign off today. What are we giving away this month, man?
It's Saucy September.
Saucy September.
I love that, dude. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing all three of our barbecue sauces that we have.
And we're doing these weekly giveaways here. Just head over to burnpitbbq.com. Sign up for our newsletter. You'll be subscribed. Stay subscribed, so then you'll be entered into these weekly contests every week. We pick a winner each week, and this month we're giving away our sauce 3-pack, which is our 3 sauces. So we'll send that to you, and you'll enjoy it, and then you'll tell your friends about it. That's how it works.
Yeah, and we're going to continue to do these every single week. We started at the beginning of the year, and honestly, man, like I think this is kind of one of the more fun things that we've added to like the business, to like the podcast, just like around engagement and stuff. I mean, it's been awesome to see like people kind of signing up. Our list keeps growing and stuff, and the more people we get to talk to and reach out to, I think the better. And we love to hear from you. So again, as Greg mentioned earlier, with doing a lot more on the breakfast side. It doesn't have to be specifically breakfast, but we like to hear any kind of recipes or things that you guys are trying out as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. So this week we'll pick a fairly newer subscriber. So beginning of August here, Jack Humphrey in
Hey Jack, thanks for subscribing, man.
Illinois, Jerome, Illinois. So
Lovely.
Lovely. We'll send you down. We'll send you down one of our 3-packs there.
Yep. So sauce is September.
Sauce
so
is
we're,
September.
About halfway through. So we got maybe 2 more after this.
Yeah, I think so. We're looking at the clock here.
So
we got a couple of events coming up here. We got we'll be out at Twins Flowers, back where it all started.
Where it all started.
In New Berlin this weekend. So that's what is that?
The
19th, 21st. Today's the 18th. Yeah, so the 21st, I believe it is. So, so Saturday, and then we'll be in at Cranfest up in Warrens the following weekend.
Lovely Warrens,
Wisconsin. Yep. So we'll be back out at Cranfest. Always a good time out that way. Lots of people. So the 27th through the 29th of September. So we'll be out there doing that. And Ben, we're getting close to the holidays already, man. So if you're out here listening, start thinking about what you're gonna get for those grillers and barbecues in your life, or even yourself. We got some amazing 3-packs, some 5-packs. Go out gloves, some hats, shirts. Mm-hmm. Bundle things and save on the website burnpitbbq.com. Or send it to your loved ones and say, hey, I want you to get me this. Go over to them, and
we also still have the sausage and ribs shirts
from the competition. We got some left over. Again, proceeds go to Sierra Delta there. We're going to be delivering the check today to them. We'll be out there. It's giving them a check from our competition. And then, so, you got companies, you got businesses, you want to do something cool for your clients or your customers, hit us up. We're doing 3-packs and things like that for a lot of local businesses that they're sending out to their customers. Or their clients. It always makes a great gift. Something that's locally made, all natural. Again, 80% of households have a grill or barbecue in the backyard. So chances are some of your clients or your customers have them. So they usually are looking for something new and unique. So hit us up.
If they don't, they've probably got a stove and you can use the stove to cook with,
sure.
On a daily basis as well.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, good conversation. We're gonna keep the pulse of the industry going because we want to make sure everybody stays informed and knows what's going on. So let's keep this thing going.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Talk to you next week.
All right, take it easy.
Cheers.